little bit of a God shot here because I am terrified to read what I have written. But it was a stream of consciousness moment, and when it dropped in, not only could I not write fast enough, but oddly enough, it turned musical. Oh. I have never had a drop in that became a song. It's actually words to a already made song. And I'm going to attempt to do it a cappella. I've all day long said, okay, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, we'll see who's gonna be there. We're not gonna do it. And then as I was getting ready, I actually remembered your wife, who stood up here and told a story and overcame her fear. Yeah. And she continues to be an inspiration. Awesome. So one of the very thousands of things that Unity has given me. So, okay, trigger warning, it's political.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
Okay. They just keep popping up in my neighborhood. These yard signs, these little breakouts of landscape acne, asking us to make America great again. First, about a month ago, I noticed them immediately. Then 4. Every morning as I drive to work, there's more. My stomach begins to churn. One more reason why I feel like I don't belong in this manicured, gated golf course community. I am many decimal points away. Is there anyone else out there that wishes that just once anybody would have asked him to elaborate on his definition of great? Because is there anyone except those who are taking both the lion's and the vulture's share who can say that life is great? I am less than a mile away from my home, less than an hour into my consciousness, and already I can feel it. My stomach, my shoulders, my jaw, they feel it too. All right, now stop this instant, I mean it. My inner critic wags her metaphorical finger at me. You did the same shit yesterday. You're getting triggered by a damn sign. What the hell is your problem? You can't do a damn thing about this. It's none of your damn business. Why are you letting this bother you? I always find it funny how my inner critic's voice is fluent in my mother's tongue. When the world is turned upside down, it is hard to see straight and to keep your head up. When hate has gone mainstream and when truth can be bought, love, tolerance, justice, and peace must infect at pandemic levels. All right, shake it off, Sandra. It's way too early to get this way. A familiar song and a well-worn emotional support playlist tells me to shake it off and offers me a little reprieve. My knuckles regain some of the color and my steering wheel sighs a little bit. My breath stretches as I belt out lyrics about brighter days and what's happening here, purple rain. My once churning stomach starts to contemplate a little breakfast. At the next red light, however, a tall, lifted white truck invades my little Toyota's personal space. I'm not a fan of vehicular frottage, so I inch slightly forward. He revs his engine and inches closer. The light turns green, he cuts around me. The back of his truck covered with orange grime. 2 large flags wave parallel at the back corners of his truck bed. Fuck Joe and the hoe.
Oh, God.
Flies next to our American flag.
Oh, God.
A large sticker placed slightly off-center and tilted too high on the right. A rebel flag next to the words, bold and all caps, it's about heritage, not hate. My stomach does more than tighten. Breakfast is now off the table. I am troubled by both this ideology and his negligent sticker placement skills. I haven't even fucking gotten to work yet. Are you kidding me? Can I not just start my day without this political jock itch making me uncomfortable and raw? Breathe. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks, and then no more ads, no more texts, no calls asking for money like we're related, no more visits to the mailbox that feel like now I have a life. 2 more weeks. But these next 2 weeks feel like a tunnel of forever, a tunnel of worry, a tunnel of weary, a tunnel that at its end, the world will be changing drastically, or at least we hope so. A honk jolts me back into the now. The light has turned green and I try to gather my thoughts and quiet myself. Breathe. Return. Breathe. Oh my God, what is going to happen if he wins? What if money is more powerful than our current democracy? What if you can buy votes like you can buy followers? Does hope now come with a price tag? This is old trauma from November's past, torn wide open and oozing. You see, I've seen this episode before, November 2016, sitting with my daughters, watching the coverage on a tear-soaked mattress, in shock at the mere fact that it's all happening. How did we fucking get here again? Warning, warning, you're rapidly approaching the dysregulation station. Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle until it is made a full and complete stop. Gather all your belongings, small children and baggage, and make your way to the meltdown platform. This is your final emotional off-ramp. Please turn back now. You know, breathing is hard to do when you didn't realize that you've been holding it already. Yeah. Letting go feels impossible when you're barely hanging on. You know, come to think about it, that same analogy is exactly how faith works. Because when I become encapsulated and engrossed in my so-called reality, when I plan, schedule, organize, and execute my little life into well, color-coded task lists, I lose myself. I lose my truth. I close myself off from my light. I trade my serenity and my peace for the illusion of control that I have never had. My eyes snap back open. How long have I been sitting in this car? I open the door to get some fresh air. I'm now in the parking lot of my work. The crisp autumn air slaps my cheeks a little and replaces those racing thoughts of orange swamp water. I take a deep breath. 30 minutes before the bell rings. Need to calm down. I reach for my phone. I really do need an app to tell me which anxiety app I should open first when I'm freaking out. Okay. Come back to your body, Sandra. Get the hell out of your head. You are not supposed to be there too long alone. It is not safe. Back to your body, back to the moment. Use your tools. Butt cheeks in my car seats. I can smell overpriced coffee and car freshener. The chilly air pinches the tip of my nose. I look around. The sky is brilliant blue, clouds billowy white, the leaves striking reds and yellows, so beautiful. This moment of stillness reminds me that I am actually now sitting in my favorite place during my favorite season. As I return to the regular breath, gratitude and joy start to nudge their way back in. God, I hope it lasts all the way home, past those little signs. I am deeply saddened and a bit embarrassed to admit that I am scared of my own flag. I am terrified of my own country right now. My heart yearns for the feeling that I had for the American flag exactly 13 years ago, October 2001. Our twin towers were our shared injury, fear was our shared emotion, and our flag, it was the shared symbol and reassurance of unity, strength, and pride. The flag was absolutely everywhere. T-shirts, buttons, hats, purses, shoes, jewelry. If you could put stars and stripes on it, people were buying it and displaying it. I remember that car flags were making their debut about this time, and I remember sitting truly profound moment. The 405 freeway at rush hour. I've never said that before. Not profound. But looking at a sea of American flags waving in the smog, it was comforting. We were together. We were united. I want that feeling back when I see Old Glory. I want my heart to swell. I want to feel safe again. Because terrorist attacks have now become a position that is being filled in-house. Blues and reds each being told that the other is to blame. And underneath the political smoke screens, we're unable to see that we all wear the same wounds and we're all carrying the same fear. I am tired of living in this National Enquirer-sponsored reality show. It is time to change the channel. I grow tired of binge watching the season finale of America. This Gilead prequel with its Big Brother vibe and its Project 25 and the tweeted insults and threats of punishments from a tangerine tyrant. Under his eye, over my dead body. That is a hill that I plan to either help conquer or lay what's left of my life down on. Blessed be the fruit snack.
You're gonna sing. Oh, that's right.
Okay,
You can do this.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, like the land rights to my ovaries or my freedom to have a wife, I'd look to God above and ask her, are you watching this? Then I realized I was talking to myself, I gotta fix that one, and try not to get pissed. I'm scared to be an American. In 2 weeks will I be free? Have we forgot our grandmothers fought and won this already? I will gladly stand up, lay down my life if it helps show us the way. I'm scared to be an American. God help the USA. Swing states like Pennsylvania, at the polls may they agree that the time has come to make a stand, say no to tyranny. From Detroit down to Houston, from New York to LA, on November 6th, may we all wake up with Chucks and Pearls leading the way. I want to be proud to be an American, not the punchline to a joke. And I'll gladly trade xenophobia for some unity and hope. I will gladly stand up and fight for her to create a brighter day. I want to be proud to be an American. God help the USA.
There you go.
Thank you.